the alligator's going to use all of its bite force to clamp down on the bear.
Somebody that I once saw as an inspiration.
Renowned wildlife expert and BBC collaborator Adam Britton has admitted to gruesome acts.
Was himself, it's now discovered, a very, very sick and twisted human being.
And crimes against dozens of innocent pet dogs.
And these teeth are going to puncture the skin and even go into the bone.
He filmed it for the world to see.
Involving the torture, sexual assault and killing of over 40 pet dogs.
And then what it's going to use is these powerful muscles on the back of its neck.
Hiding in plain sight.
And the weight of its body.
He has admitted to 60 criminal charges.
Turned out to be so profoundly evil.
And it's going to rip large chunks of the bear off.
In a horrifying revelation, a British crocodile expert concealed a sinister secret for years. Adam Britton, who gained international recognition for his work as a crocodile conservationist in Australia, was exposed as a sadistic abuser who filmed himself tormenting over 40 dogs in a container he chillingly referred to as his torture room. In March of 2022, a disturbing series of videos came to light that has been dubbed "One Bitch, 9 Puppies." Disclaimer: the video depicts a pit bull and her pups being brutally sexually assaulted and killed, one by one. I'm not going into detail regarding the contents of the video for 2 reasons. 1, I haven't actually seen it, nor do I intend to. And 2, I've heard a description of the videos, and disturbing is an understatement. I would strongly recommend that you do not seek out these videos. This video series was found on Telegram and uploaded in part to goreflix.com. Then later, the full series of videos was uploaded to goredb.com to, quote, raise awareness, which it did. The videos were removed from both sites, but not before it caught the attention of Not Safe for Life groups on Reddit and the internet troll/sleuth site Kiwi Farms. People became determined to find and punish the creator or creators of these videos. It was traced back to Australia and authorities got involved. One seemingly benign clue led to the capture of the perpetrator. The mother dog was wearing a bright orange City of Darwin leash with a slogan, "Great pets start with you." Someone identified the leash in the video and contacted the NT Animal Welfare Branch in Darwin, who then went to the police. By April of 2022, the perpetrator had been located, and with his arrest, they found many more, quote, home videos depicting the abuse, sexual assault, and murder of dozens of animals, in addition to child exploitation material. As of now, he is known to have sexually assaulted and tortured at least 42 dogs, killing 39 of them. His name was originally concealed for his protection, but his identity was eventually released. Adam Britton. Born and bred in the enchanting landscapes of West Yorkshire, United Kingdom, Adam Britton received a PhD in zoology from the prestigious University of Bristol. Then he made the move down under in 1996. In this land of stunning diversity, he met his soon-to-be wife Erin, a wildlife ranger and biologist. Professionally, Britton ascended to the role of Senior Research Associate at the esteemed Charles Darwin University, delving deep into the world of wildlife. Together with his wife, they embarked on a venture birthing and nurturing the brainchild known as Big Gecko Wildlife, a consulting company that sold crocodile footage to television and film producers. It was in the realm of crocodiles that Britton made his mark, becoming a globally recognized authority in this formidable realm of wildlife. His groundbreaking work resonated far and wide, captivating the attention of revered naturalists such as Sir David Attenborough and the intrepid Steve Bexall. He and his wife were featured in interviews about their research on ABC News and Triple H Hack. He also worked with and was recognized by the BBC and National Geographic. Britton's wife even met Prince Harry when he visited Australia in 2015. Yet amidst all these extraordinary achievements, Britton concealed a disgusting secret. A secret life that both lived online and within the confines of a shipping container nestled in his own backyard. Britton's sickening obsession with dogs dated back to at least 2014, with the abuse of his own pets, Ursa and Bolt. Not being satisfied, Britton began to scour Gumtree Australia, like Craigslist if you're in the US, to identify pet owners willing to part with their dogs due to various reasons. He would build a rapport with them, exploiting owners' sympathy for him due to his non-existent dead dog, and promising that he would provide their pets a good life. Once he received the dogs, however, he would do anything but. One family of these unfortunate pets came forward, although choosing to remain anonymous for obvious reasons. The family was that of a woman who had a dog named Kiki. Kiki's human was no longer able to care for her due to medical reasons that put her in the hospital. The woman's family was also unable to care for her dog and turned to the internet to find a suitable home for her. Britton allegedly reached out to the woman's sister 4 weeks after she created the post, sharing a fable about his dog that had recently passed.
I'm very interested to meet your 1.5-year-old girl, with a view to giving her a good home. I live on a 5-acre block in Humpty Doo. No other dogs, so that wouldn't be an issue. Lots of space to play. And I like house dogs too. So she'd get the best of both worlds. I haven't had a dog since my last girl died a few months ago. But I miss her and need another companion. I just saw your ad and situation, and hopefully I can help you out by offering her a great home.
They believed him and handed over the poor defenseless pup. The family reached out just a few weeks later to check on Kiki. He responded,
She's very sweet and we're bonding already. She will have a good home here.
Kiki hadn't survived a week with Britton. She was already deceased when her family reached out. His disturbing escapades were discussed on Telegram under accounts named Monster and Cerberus, where he connected with like-minded individuals. He would refer to his victims as his fuck toys. He operated the Telegram accounts between 2020 and 2022 and spoke freely about his crimes going back to his childhood. In one conversation, he said,
I remember being sadistic to small animals when I was maybe 7 or 8, and I repressed it, but it really started to come back out again in my fantasies in my 20s and 30s.
He stated that he became a zoo sadist when he was around 12 and that he began molesting horses when he was a young teen. When Britton was asked if he had ever taken a dog from a crying family member, he responded,
Every time there's a kid, there's crying. Every time.
In another conversation, he said,
I wasn't sure at first, but now I live for it. I can't stop myself.
In yet another conversation, he was mentoring a future abuser who asked if he was nervous, and he said,
The first time, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, I definitely was. And there was some regret afterwards even, but it passed quickly and I did another a week later. And that one I did not regret. And then another, and another, etc.
In all, Britton's Telegram account had 114 threads where he described the grotesque details of his crimes, including discussions of kill counts and the disturbing abuse methods he employed. He would also share images and recordings of the abuse, including the now infamous 1 bitch 9 pups that eventually led to his arrest. Britton was apprehended in April of 2022. His home in McMinnis Lagoon was stormed by the local and federal police. They seized 44 items, including electronics, tools, and weapons. They also found severed dog limbs in the freezer, and a decomposing puppy head in his pond, and a severed dog head on the neighboring property. Britton has been remanded to custody and, in September of 2023, pled guilty to 37 counts of animal cruelty, 10 counts of sexual abuse of an animal, and 14 counts of transmitting child abuse material. While in court, Chief Justice Michael Grant urged any unnecessary people to leave the courtroom. He said, quote,
These facts contain material that can only be described as grotesque and perverse acts of cruelty, which is confronting and distressing, and which in my assessment had the potential to cause nervous shock.
He is due to return to court in December of 2023 for sentencing. Despite the heinousness of his crimes, there is no indication that Erin, his wife, had any knowledge of her husband's crimes or disturbing obsessions. She has since distanced herself from him and appears to have dropped his surname and left the country. This shocking revelation has left many questions about how such a depraved double life could go unnoticed for so long. Britton's case serves as a chilling reminder that sometimes the darkest secrets are concealed behind a facade of respectability.
Go and create a force of brightness in this world because it exists. It's real if you make it.